Long ago, when the sun and moon were young, the world was divided into many magical lands. Our story begins in the land of sweets, where everything looked wonderful and tasted even better. The mountains were made of ice cream, and the rivers flowed with warm chocolate. This sweet kingdom was ruled by King Gingerbread, Queen Amandina, and their daughter, Princess Alexandra. Nearby were the Rainbow Land and the Spring Land, but far away stood a dark realm ruled by powerful Anu. Princess Alexandra lived happily until one day Anu burst into the palace and demanded to marry her. When she refused, he carried her away to his shadowy castle, leaving the whole kingdom heartbroken. King Gingerbread called for brave heroes to rescue his daughter. Many tried, but none could pass the tricks and gates of Anu's castle. At last a small bear robot with cherry red eyes stepped forward. The king doubted him, but the little bear said, "Sometimes a small mind can solve what a strong arm cannot." Before leaving, he packed 3 strange things: a paper clip, a tube of whipped cream, and a fluffy feather. After 3 days of walking, he reached the dark realm. The creatures there looked frightening, but the bear's courage was stronger than his fear. At the first gate, he tickled the guards with the fluffy feather until they laughed and let him pass. At the second gate, he used the paper clip to open the clever little lock. At the third gate, he covered the slippery gears with whipped cream, and the gate spun open. Inside the castle, he searched until he found Princess Alexandra. But Anu was there too, and when he saw the tiny bear, he burst into laughter. "Choose your fate," Anu said. And he said, "Fire, water, or dungeon until morning." The bear agreed to the challenge, but added one condition: if he survived, the dark realm would become the opposite of what it was. Anu agreed, certain that no little bear could outsmart him. The next morning, Anu asked, "Well, little bear, how do you choose to meet your end?" The bear smiled and answered, "I choose to grow old." Because of the contract, Anu had to let him live, and the spell over the dark realm began to break. The Shadowland became the land of kindness, full of gardens, music, and light. Princess Alexandra returned home with the clever little bear, and the land of sweets celebrated like never before. And from that day on, everyone remembered that cleverness can be braver than strength.